Terrific Tuesday, kindergarten. I'm excited to be back on this rainy day. But today we're going to start with our greeting and we're going to do hello neighbor. But usually when we do this in class, we have a neighbor to do it with. And since it's me looking at you, we're going to use our hands to do the different signals. So we're going to go like this. Hello neighbor. What do you say? Like this. What do you say? Then we're going to clap. We're going to snap, going to be a happy day. Then instead of greeting our neighbor with a handshake, we're going to wave. Greet your neighbor, boogie on down, and for bump, you're just going to do this. Give a bump, and we're going to turn around. Okay, let's try it. Hello, neighbor. How are you? It's going to be a happy day. Greet your neighbor. Boogie on down. Give a bump and turn around. All right, now that we've greeted each other, let's go ahead and read our morning message. Today's date is April 28, 2020. Dear writers, today is Tuesday. Uh-oh. I noticed there is a letter missing here. And there's one here, and one here, and one here, and one here. There's so many vowels missing. Your job today is to help me figure out which short vowel sound belongs on each missing line. All right, here we go. Let's try it. Today is Tuesday. You will. Ooh, let's think about the word will. I. So I'm going to go ahead and write an I. You will have letterland. Think about which vowel says eh. I'll give you a clue. You're right. E. So I'm going to write a little E there. You will have letterland with Mrs. Knippenberg. Writer's work. Sh. Ah. Sh. Ah. 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 Oscar Orange. Oh. With Mrs. Rose. And. This is and. Listen. Ah. Ah. Annie Apple or A. And library with Mrs. Potter. Ooh, exciting. Keep up. Oh, there's one. Up. Up the umbrella. Up the great work. Good job. All right, your seesaw attendance post, so I can take attendance for you today, is write me a persuasive sentence. Remember, a persuasive sentence is what you've been working on in Writer's Workshop. It's where you try to get somebody to do something you want them to do. So today, you have to write me a sentence telling me what our share should be for our Google Hangout meeting on Thursday. So remember, this Thursday, we all get to come together on our computer and see each other. And we're going to have a morning meeting together. And one of the things we do in morning meeting is our share. Sometimes we share our favorite colors. Sometimes we share our favorite food. So you have to write me a sentence. And it could sound something like this. I think we should. So you could start your sentence the same way as mine. I think we should share our favorite, and I wrote snack. Because, and you have to finish that. You can't just write because, period. Maybe you want to say, I think we should share our favorite toy because I have a new toy I want to share. Or maybe you're going to say, I think we should share our favorite book because I just read this book and it was really good. Or I think we should share what we ate for breakfast, because breakfast is important. you need to finish a sentence and write it just like that. You could write it as a response to me. You could write it in a notebook and take a picture, or you could videotape yourself saying the sentence. And then I will pick somebody's sentence who really does a good job at persuading me. And we might use your idea for our share on Thursday. So think about something you can write, and then I will choose the person that persuaded me the most, and we'll get to hear your share on Thursday. All right, the last part of our message is our student shout out. And today I have a boy, and this boy's name starts with an I. That one might give it away. All right, this person loves to build with Legos. They love Pokemon cards. They are a tall student in our class, and this person can also speak more than one language. Can you think about who it is? It is Ignacio. Ignacio's name starts with an I. So I'm going to write an uppercase I because remember we write uppercase letters for our friends' names. Then the next letter in his name is a G. Then he has an N, an A, a C, an I, and an O. Wow, he has a lot of letters in his name. Let's add up the vowels and the consonants to find out how many letters Ignacio has in his name. So we're going to start with vowels first. Remember, they're A, E, I, O, or U. And I see an I as the first letter of his name. Now the G is not a vowel. I'm going to skip that. N, I'm going to skip. A is a vowel. So I'm going to circle that. C is not. I is a vowel. And O is another vowel. All right, so let's count up the ones we circled. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So Ignacio has 4 vowels in his name. And then let's count the other letters. Those are the consonants. 1, 2, 3. He has 3 consonants. So let's add 4 plus 3 more. Remember, you can use your fingers and count with them. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ignacio has 7 letters in his name. All right, now it's my favorite time. Let's give a shout out to our student of the day. It's Ignacio. So on the count of 3, you're going to wave your arms around and shake your body and wiggle and say, "Good morning, Ignacio," and send him whatever messages you want. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, Ignacio! We miss you. We hope you have a great day today, and we hope you have fun learning and have fun with Mrs. Potter and with Mrs. Knippenberg. And we miss you, and we can't wait to see you again on Thursday. Have a great day. Good job, everybody. I bet Ignacio can feel all your love sending his way. All right, the next part is our calendar. And we're going to go ahead and fill in the next number. Yesterday was 27, which means today is 28. So we're going to write a 2 and an 8. Woo, that was a big 8. All right, next we're going to fill in today's shape. If I go back a little bit, I can see that it was bunny, chick, cloud, egg. Bunny, chick would come next. All right, so I'm going to put a chick right there, and it looks like we have 2 more days left in April. And remember, there's no school on Friday or the following Monday. All right, let's go up here though and move our arrows. Remember, we move them 1 space in the reading direction. That means 1 space to the right. Then we can read about our day. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. That means tomorrow is Wednesday. All right, let's keep on going here. Maybe tomorrow we can play one of the songs. All right, this morning I woke up and I saw a lot of rain happening outside. And you know what I just noticed? I have to copy this and put one over here because I must have dragged it without thinking about where it needed to go. So I'm going to just copy and put a rainy over here, and I'll move this one out of the way when I'm done with our morning meeting. So we've had 3 rainy days, and one of my favorite poems in April goes like this. April showers bring May flowers. And it's April and it's going to be rainy, and pretty soon it's going to be May. I wonder if that's true. I wonder if the showers will actually bring flowers. Have you seen any flowers yet in your yard or around your neighborhood? I know I have. So keep your eyes open and see if you see any May flowers coming soon. All right, let's do our temperature today. Now I looked on my phone and it said that today is going to be 54 degrees. So I'm going to write 54 at the top, which is a 5 and a 4. And I want to fill in the thermometer to say 54. So I can find 50 first, or I can count by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now 54 isn't quite to 60. It's almost in the middle. So I'm going to draw a line kind of in the middle between 50 and 60. And I'm going to fill it in going down like this. Okay. And let's see, let's compare our temperature. Yesterday was 73. Today is 54. Can you think about something you could say about the temperature? Well, I can say that the temperature went down or it got colder for today. But I wonder what will happen tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. All right, next is our April tally. And yesterday we wrote 1 tally, and we had 18 days in April that we've come to school. Now I see 3 standing tall, but remember we need 4 standing tall before we can cross it out. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm going to go ahead and erase the 8, but leave the 1 because 19 is still a teen number. And I'm going to write a 9. Just like that. So we've come to school for 19 days in April. Great job. All right, the last part, we're going to count by 5s today, and I'm going to challenge you. Do you guys want to try counting all the way to 120? I bet you can. So get some space. You can do push-ups, jumping jacks, you can do stretches, you can jog in place, but make sure you have some safe space to do it. Get ready to count with me. We're going to warm our bodies and our brains up so we can learn today. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120. Great job counting today. I hope those exercises helped you to learn. And don't forget to send me a sentence that is persuading me about what we should share for our meeting on Thursday. Have a great day.